This is battling for cover of Cottage Farm Monthly magazine, right? Because it's like one of these things that you'll see, that you'll love. This is called the Fiji or the pink Tahiti. Do we have them both in stock, guys? I believe we do. Yeah, so Fiji or the pink Tahiti. Oh, tough call on which one to get. Under $90, obviously the ultimate perennial, like for the next, how many years, Katie? How many years will people have this tree?
Decades, easily 40, 50 years. This
Wow.
is an investment in
Wow.
your landscape.
Wow, an investment. Amazing. So this, and by the way, this thing is not little. This thing is shipped as shown. This baby is on its way. How do you ship this? I know
In a big box.
On a big box.
Well, we're lucky enough to ship you so many plants. You know, one of the things we are best at is growing plants. We choose the best and we grow the best. But we're also really good at shipping plants. Think about it. It's a live thing that we need to put in a box and get to your house. So
yeah.
We are very good at shipping. The only thing we need you to do when you get them home is take them out of the plastic and let these living things breathe a little bit until you can plant them.
Okay, take it away. I'm going to get it with free shipping and handling. Unbelievable. $29.64. If you want the Fiji, which is the white. Fiji's the white. 140 remaining. I'm sorry, 139 now remaining. Just a few more in the pink Tahiti. Here we go, Katie. I love this.
Well,
never been on QVC2 before. I know this is one of your favorites as well.
Oh, the colors here. So we bring you a number of Rose of Sharons at Cottage Farms. We've got pinks and blues, but these are the hottest colors. I love this. Now, you may be looking at this thinking it's one of those tropical hibiscus that we sell that is an annual that you have to bring indoors. Well, scratch that. This is a hardy, hardy tree, but it just looks tropical. It's in disguise. And that's the beautiful thing that we love about this is you get to have that little taste of the tropics in your home for decades, remember, but it is hardy, easy care. We call it the daylily of shrubs. And if you know nothing about gardening, what that means is daylilies are kind of impossible to kill. Same with the Rose of Sharon. This is going to be one of those perfect plants for beginners. We've got a lot of new homeowners out there. A lot of beginner gardeners have joined us this year. This is the plant for you. It looks like you're a master gardener. It looks like you know what you're doing, but the secret's between us, right, Rick? That this plant just does it all on its own.
Well, and the thing is that this Tahiti, this kind of Tahitian name, also would imply only the tropics. So yeah. I don't know how you guys do it. It's now hardy. So will this have to go in a container, first of all?
No.
So it does not have to go in a container. So what if I live in Minnesota? What if I live in a colder climate?
No, doesn't matter. Put it in the ground like any of our plants. Covering it with a little layer of mulch or something to protect it is great. Helps conserve the moisture too. But no, you can grow it in all parts of the country. That's the beautiful thing.
What investment? How tall will this get, Katie?
So planted in the landscape, this tree can get to be 8 to 10 feet tall.
Whoa.
So this what I have here is probably your second growing season, but you'll definitely get flowers this year. The cool thing about the Rose of Sharon, unlike our roses, which bloom right at the tip, this one blooms up and down the stem, like grapes would perhaps. And so you're going to be loaded with blooms. Plus, the Fiji and the Tahiti are double blooms. So they have double the petals. So this thing is going to be loaded with blooms. It's a midsummer bloomer. So it comes out after most of our other trees have stopped blooming. Some of our beautiful, our dogwood trees, our spring blooming trees have stopped blooming. This one now becomes the star in your landscape and is blooming all summer long for you.
I got an idea. Here's what I would do. When I come work for Cottage Farms, just get ready because I got some ideas up here, okay? I'm taking the pink Tahiti, right? Pink Tahiti, just see my vision.
I'm with you.
Right?
Yep.
You got me so far. And, and I'm putting the daisies around it. So now you've got these white, fun, really pretty white, and boom, bursting up from that is this amazing Tahitian or this pink Tahiti tree flowering and blooming with whites around it. That's great. This is brand new.
I love it.
First day ever on QVC2 and only order of the season. So the multicolor Fiji is going to be the white with amazing colors, but fewer than 130 in that one. And there is that Tahiti and a variety of pink colors within that. I got a question for you. Actually, my producer, Mike, has a question. Why is it called Rose of Sharon. Is it in the rose family or is it not? Or is that a name that has nothing to do with the rose?
You know, I don't know who Sharon was. I don't know where that name comes from, but it's not in the rose family. It's the hibiscus family, and it's a native perennial to the United States, which is a great thing. But I will get back to you on that. You can check back on my Facebook page, Katie Garden
Wow.
Girl, and I will let you guys know who Sharon is or where that name came from.
Mike, the producer, just stumped the guest. Stumped the guest. Who the
Thanks,
heck is
Mike.
Sharon? We're going to find that out. Hey, 1-800-500-7590. Your opportunity here and now to pick this up. It's a tree. So the budding part of it, although it'll get bigger, obviously the trunk will get thicker. And that is also dependent on the size of the container. Is it not, Katie?
Absolutely. So we said this tree can get to be 8 to 10 feet tall when planted in the landscape. But if you get it home, it's already in a nice sized pot. You can upgrade it to a 12-inch pot. That should last you for a couple of years. But the roots will be contained in that pot. So maybe it'll be 6 feet tall for you after a couple of years. But in the landscape, it will get taller. Rick, I also wanted to bring to your attention that this is typically a shrub that at Cottage Farms, we have actually custom trained into a tree for you. So this is going to be one of those things that you try to go look for this at retail. You're not going to find it because we've done this at our farm in Alabama specifically for you. The sample you get at home is already a couple years old, 2 to 3 years old. It's been growing in Alabama and it is ready to bloom. It's a really nice ship sample that is going to bloom for you this year and really impress you for decades to come.
For decades to come. This is an investment for decades. Like, this is the one where you take the picture of the grandkid next to it when you get it and then come back in a few years. And the kid's going to grow. This is going to grow as well. The Rose of Sharon. I know the secret of Sharon, who Sharon is. It's just him. I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you.
You can tell me later.
It's the Brighton site. We're live, by the way, at Studio Park. And here come the daisies.